Grapes are so fucking good.
Hey, good morning, guys. So, quick update, gonna get like straight to it. Let's talk about the weigh-in. Let's talk about what's working. Let's talking about some new things that I've thrown in the mix. Let's talk about how YouTube is continuing to prison rape me and my channel, and it's still going on. And yeah, and let's talk a sweet recipe that I've been messing around with lately. So, yeah, I'm on a 30-day sugar fast. Not going to go over the details. If you're following me, if you're listening along, you probably have a good clue. If you do not, feel free to reach out to me on either my Facebook or my X accounts, which are linked in my bio on my account page on my channel. So, Sunday, 2:05, and I'm going to throw up, I'll probably put it like right here when the phone flips. I'm going to throw up the screenshot of the video from weighing in this morning. The Sunday, 2:05. Monday, 201.4. Tuesday, 201.1. Today, 198.4, something like that. And that was without going to the bathroom. There was still plenty left in the tank, meaning that there's quite a bit of play with my weigh-in right now. And I'm feeling very good because typically it's Wednesday morning and I would be still trending my way back to 198, landing there on like Friday. And it is not the case now where I also have like improved my control over the scale. And I'm not just talking about the ability to have like an easy maintenance. I'm talking about like being able to like really see a linear trend throughout a week, which is not the case that I've ever experienced. So like if tomorrow I get on the scale and it's like 201 again, I would be very interested, but I'm pretty willing to bet that with the way I've got my meals set up right now, tomorrow is going to be lighter than 198.4. If not, we'll see. But I would wager. Anyways, so what's really working for me? So I've been kind of going back now and turning myself loose on like zero sugar items again. Now, why? Well, first of all, they still have a space and they still make a difference. If you're someone like me that like doesn't get sluggish and feel like disgusting when they have a lot of volume of food in their belly, and you're someone that like at work doesn't just like need a nap after they get full, having a lot of volume can be satisfying, and it could also put you in a space where it crushes the food noise in a way that other satiety strategies like high fat or like we have here with high sugar, if they don't do it for you, you know, and they don't take away the food noise and redirect your attention back towards your day, and volume does, dude, don't disrespect the zero sugar stuff. Let this car pass real quick. So I'll give you an example, and I'll throw in this new recipe I've been working with. So I wanted to get more into making smoothies at home. I tried it once. It was very mediocre. I was not all that thrilled with it. And it was a good combination of things, but it wasn't sweet enough. And I just kind of was like, well, you know, whatever, man. But yeah, so great recipe that I kind of stumbled on. 2 cups of frozen mixed berries, 2.5 servings of lemonade mix, 2 cups of water, about a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Blend it for like a whole 2 minutes. Let the xanthan gum thicken, expand a little bit, do its work. And what you end up with is like 22 ounces once it's all frothed up of incredibly tangy, tart smoothie that honestly tastes like, you know, neon rainbow gummy worms. It is awesome, dude. I cannot stress enough how awesome it was. And so yesterday I had that along with some other fruit, and later in the day I wanted a little bit more volume. So what did I do? Well, 2 cups of mixed berries, 3 cups of mixed berries is like still less than 300 calories. Zero sugar lemonade mix, you know, the Walmart brand. You get in the tub with these giant packets, they last you forever, and it's flavorful enough that you can add it to a ton of water, and 2-3 cups of berries, it goes a long way. in terms of like flavoring it, and a little bit of xanthan gum. You know, these are great strategies that when I was trying other dietary styles were very effective. And so rather than just like abandoning them and throwing the baby out with the bathwater, returning to these things and using them at certain times isn't going to hurt my sugar dieting experience, right? It's going to strengthen it because it's able to sort of satisfy that itch in a way that just abstaining from more calories would. You know, if I need a 0 sugar root beer to get like 20 ounces of something bubbly in my stomach to help me pass the hunger away, it's fine, you know? Because it's not just hunger. It's about that mental space of the food noise just like aggravated assaulting you and distracting you from being present in the day, performing, showing up for your family, not just like obsessing about food and the internal dialogue of I can't eat yet, it's not time yet. If you need to crush that with a Coke Zero, crush it with a Coke Zero, it's okay. If you need a decaf coffee, if you need an unsweetened green tea, whatever it may be, you know, don't be afraid to smash these things, especially earlier in your day, front loading liquids, so that you have a nice pissy night and you wake up a little bit lighter. So yeah, last thing I'm gonna touch on, man, is these motherfucking YouTube guys. So, you know, they returned my one video, it's back up. My view count, like the total view count, I'll throw that up here too, is less than ever. It's like literally, you know, Friday it was like just short of like 40,000 views, and then I want to say yesterday it was like 37, and then this morning it's 36. Where's it all going? You know, I don't know, but I don't even care. I could care less, you know. I know that a bunch of you guys are just like in the comment section of all of our different videos, and you guys are so loving, so supportive. A bunch of you shot over to my Facebook yesterday when I posted my page and said, feel free to send me an invite, you know, if you want to have more dialogue. Because these comment sections on YouTube, it's crazy to think about that this is like the biggest streaming platform in the world, because there's like no capacity to have extended conversation on it. You know, you can't like message people, you can't like message creators. So wild. You would imagine that it would be a little bit different than that, but so yeah, so you know, head over to my channel. If you see my X account and you want to follow it along, I will follow you back. You want to send me a friend request, I will accept it. We can message, or we can not. We can just like each other's stuff, man, because it's always cool to see each other's families. So that's it for today. Today's going to be a pretty high volume day. I got a lot of watermelon on the menu. I'm definitely going to hammer one of those smoothies, if not 2. And for lunch, I got 3 pounds of white grapes. I'm very excited. So yeah, have a good one. Talk to you tomorrow.